I could speak Japanese better, I'd do it too. I try, but oh, nerds. I just don't care what they say. They could say I'm fucking my grandma on the ass or whatever. If it sounded nice, it's fine. It'd be like weird, but the sounds and the composition matter more to me than any like real message or lyrics or words they're putting into it. Depends on the song. Anyways, the druid. Only the second half to go, man. Only half to be in left, dude. I'm guessing it's all serious shit here. Maybe this is the chick. No. I think I missed the part. I mentioned who it was earlier. I thought they're talking about the cock. I mean, this is by Bazett. No. Mages Association. If that chick was a priestess, I don't think. Should be part of the church, not the Mages Association. And the ball would be Bazett. What she goes and gets him or some shit, man. The fallen magi. The Mages Association seems fucked, man. And they just go all in on the magic. It'd be cool to see like things dedicated to like crazy mages and shit. Or somebody going and meeting like these kinds of people, or like a thriller type of thing with these kinds of mages. The association or something. Maybe there is, man. When you get a bit of it and I know Kyokai, but not really. I could see some kind of like episodic thing, or like going into. Oh really? That'd be cool. Be cool seeing like, you know, like one where it's just like a recurring character that goes between a bunch of different rogue magi who like can do a bunch of different things. So is it like a novel or? I mean, this is canon. It's written by the same dude. It's technically a sequel. Where it stands in the timeline and shit, I'm not sure yet. I mean, all this shit they're talking about's real, and the characters should be. But I don't know if we can trust everything that's happening still. It is a fan disc, but fan disc just means it's made with fan service more in mind. Kind of like a bonus with more stories and fun scenes and shit. Ordell Malloy, case files, light novels. Huh. Probably read the manga then, huh? Yeah, it's all canon. I still don't know where it takes place exactly. Yeah. I mean, this would be the most canon thing next to Fate's Day Night. I don't know how much fan shit's been done. I'm sure there's plenty of fan stuff. Most of the games are all canon too. Where does like Fate go and like Extra all take place? Are those even all in the same universe? I mean, I guess they'd be in the same universe, but I don't know if they're in the same timelines, and I guess that'd be different universe. Who knows? Sure, like Prismilia is a different timeline, right? Different possibility. Extraverse is in its own thing? Oh, okay. The church? Is the Holy Church in Tsukihime a lot? I'd really like to see like a Dark Mages Association and Holy Church thing, or just like even the Mage Association, like them going after Rogue Magi and shit. That's true. Like they just don't give a fuck and go. For them having planned out the first part of the story well in advance, it's funny how like shit it is still. Holy Church gets lore and extra, or they get. There's an Inquisitor. So I really want to read that Witch's House thing. I feel like that has something to do with a lot of it. It has the same vibe. Other than that, not really. Oh, you mean in Tsukihime, sorry. Whoops, that's what you meant. I just asked about Tsukihime. The storyline about the island and the girl and the boy and the zombies. Island and the girl. The boy and the zombies. I don't remember. Zero? Okay. I've been wanting to rewatch Zero. That was a fucking MCO, was it? Oh, with like the weird like village people, like was it burning down or some shit? I remember it barely now. I mean, I watched it like a decade ago. I remember it, but very vaguely. So I want to rewatch it.
手を組まないかお嬢さん。お互い最後の一人だ。ここで潰し合うのは得策ではない。
This sounds like a really cool premise, man. They're at some crazy Magi's place, who's trying to do crazy experiments, and then they're like battling the church and shit. Oh, really? Yeah. I definitely need to rewatch a lot of the extended universe shit. Yeah, I'm really interested in the world. It really makes me want to do like Tsukihime and read like the other VNs and shit, but a lot of them aren't translated. I've always liked the vibe and like all of the lore and world building. It's just too bad that like it's all go and shit now. Yeah, exactly. Like there's so much potential, man. Like we were talking about, a few days ago. I was like, there's just so much fucking potential for like a bunch of great stories, man. Like even just in the Holy Grail War, like wait shit. Like just that has a bunch of potential. You could just do like another one in a different time and just have it be like a really cool character story and war battle thing. Otherwise just like, yeah, like the church and association, the nighttime like kinda like action horror mix. I just like the vibe. I like the atmosphere a lot. And Power Rangers, sounds pretty good. Maybe when I buy it again, I'll play it on PC. Just try some of those out.
協力し合うことに異論はありません。ですが、私たちは仲間ではない。
それはいらぬ心配だな。私の仕事はあの男を殺すことだけだ。後のことはそちらに任
いいでしょう。その言葉を
Who is this mysterious priest, dude? I just can't put a finger on that extremely recognizable voice. I really wish Tsukihime was not nude. I'd like to read it. Reading this shit makes me want to get into the whole Nasuverse more. Go through K&K. That's what that voice has made it interesting. Yeah, you could take a guess, but definitely a lot harder to figure out. Holy shit, could that be? Is that him, bro? Which is like really obvious for me.
私はバゼット。 魔術協会から派遣。
Oh, they didn't even tell you his name either? That's funny. Surprised they gave him a voice. They should have just had it not be there if it was supposed to be a mystery. Dude, just the journeys of Bazett taking down Magi would be cool as fuck. And have like some recurring characters so there could be like development and shit. Like her and Angry Man. And a couple other people in her like unit. Or bosses or something too. Servants killed the Nosferverse. Bones killed the Nosferverse, dude. Servants did too. I mean, let's be real. That created shit like Extra, which is like kind of a progenitor to like, that the right word? To like shit like Go. You know, like a game that focuses on a bunch of new servants and it starts to focus more on the servants and the gameplay and seeing a bunch of different heroes brought to life, you know, in this fucking universe, and it just kind of keeps going off the deep end until you get to shit like Go. Yeah, for sure. Like even the ones used in this are a lot of fun, but they all have like a lot of depth and like usually like reasons they exist. Like the chemistry is good with the MCs. Characters and atmosphere is harder to monetize, yeah. Exactly. Just too bad, the money, man. Cause I really dig the characters and the atmosphere a lot. I'm always like, I mean, the work that UFO Table does with it has some of my favorite atmosphere, and the VNs have the same feel when they're serious business. Like for this kind of story, you know. I mean, some shit like Twin Peaks, that's like totally different kind of feel, but like a thriller, action, horror hybrid, good stuff.
そうしてその少年は自分から成人の儀を一人のドルイドが為替に移った未来は不吉なもので、今日戦士になる者は最大の栄光を集まった少年たちは皆恐れて動かなかったのに、占いに無関心だった少年だけは迷うことなく王のもとに駆け込んで、今すぐ自分を戦士として認めてくれというのです。王は散々少年を止めるのですが、少年は聞かず、ついに戦士として認められました。
It sucks because Fate Zero doesn't even go like that far off the beaten path, you know? Like, it's still relatively got the same feel going on. I mean, it's a little different, but like, even just going on that track, like if it meanders that far, it's totally fine, you know? But that's like the last thing, dude, you know? It's like, get this, Fate Zero, and like, Fate Stay Night. And then outside of like the other universe shit, everything Fate's just like I'll play extra, we'll see, but mainly gonna be able to talk about like the Fate universe and the progression. Fate Zero just got like, it's fun action and fills in some blanks and has really great atmosphere. Taking it with the Neil. Yeah. Probably not necessary, but I don't remember the details of the story enough. Kiritsugu's a loser for sure. They just wanted to make him tactical and serious as fuck. But you only really see him as a loser in this. I don't think it makes him like his character that different though, being some tactical asshole. He's still a piece of shit in the end.
いや、そちらの話には疎くてね。聞き覚えがあるのは名前までだ。
I mean, I guess they never spell it out that he's like a shitty dude. It's just like you can kind of figure out that he's not that great. Do they ever like preach that he's a great dude? I mean, even Emiya says he's not that great. But I guess just the things he does in Zero makes him seem cool. Morally, I mean, he didn't do anything awesome, but I also don't remember everything. I'd have to rewatch it.
そうだな。おそらく君はその少年の行動に苛立ちを覚えてしまった。こうして成長した今でも彼の決定を怖がっているのだろう。
I mean, he's cool from like an action standpoint. So what does Zero do to him that's wrong? Person he touches. I don't remember what I thought of him. I liked him from like an action standpoint. I don't know what I thought about his character. I mean, in this I don't think much of him, but they just talk about him as his father. But I've always considered Fate Zero as more of just like an action atmosphere type of thing. That's what I like about it. No, I don't think he's a good dude at all. I don't think there's like any like redeeming things about him. I think just like the surface level kind of cool, you know. Just running around. I mean, I barely remember. I'm trying to like talk about something I barely remember, but I mean, he seems like a piece of shit. But he does a couple cool action things. I mean, for me, it's just like I got the action and like he's cool. He does cool action shit. But so does the priest. And so does Gilgamesh, and so does every other character in the entire fucking thing, so... He just does it a little different, which I think's alright. I don't think he's like a great guy. I mean, he treated people like shit, like Ilias Fail, didn't he treat her like shit? Or Ilias Fail in the show. I mean, the Shiro thing. Beat Saber like shit. And I don't think even back then I would have been like, that's okay. I just got some like turn your brain off entertainment. I mean, when I rewatch him, I'm gonna rewatch it for him. He's pretty low on my list of things I like in the show, but he's never at home. Yeah, he's an interesting character. He's definitely a huge piece of shit. And I feel like he's one of those you could just like nail as like piece of shit. Like a lot of these guys are like multi-layers and Even the priest is he's got a little more going back and forth than Kiritsugu. Kiritsugu is just all around like just not a good dude. I mean, he's interesting because since he's in like the main character role and people don't outright say he's horrible, he seems like he's actually a nice guy or a good guy, but if you just like break it down, he's horrible. You know? It's one of those where the writing, if you just like kind of let the writing just kind of hit you in the face, you would think he's awesome, but if you break it down, like look into it, it's interesting because he's totally not. There's not many characters that are just like, they don't outright tell you what you're supposed to think about him, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't really care because I don't care that much about the character. I mean, yeah, in the VMs, you would never think he's like that. You would think he's just like some servant who does weird shit, or some master that just fights a little weird, and he's like a silly dude who just has like the same ignorant sense of justice and goes off on journeys all the time. Okay, I don't agree about that. Take me out of that running, I mean. I think the dude was fun, and he made for some cool action scenes. But I don't think he's got like a redeemable thing. And I don't think his like story and personality are so unique and tragic or something that he's better than every other MC. Like there's a lot of characters who are more morally weird or inflexible, and a lot of other characters had like weird what am I gonna say? Yeah, maybe, man. I don't know. I mean, that's like I don't feel that strongly about it. For me, it's just kind of like an asshole, but like tactical kind of thing. Oh, you like a Skandar? Skandar's alright. They just make him a bro character. I like them. It depends on how much you wanted to see actual Alexander doing things compared to like what you got. Like it's just him kind of sitting around hanging out, but I liked the kind of like thing they had going between him and Waver. I don't remember his personality that much. It was just like the gung-ho, like always do it his way, but he's somehow like a bro character thing. Those kinds of characters are kind of weird sometimes. I'm trying to remember other characters just like Iskandar though. You know the type. It's kind of like the MC personality that only really works in like monkey riding, where they're just like they try to like exist in the real world, they wouldn't work out, but in the writing, they're like all the situations lets them be like kind of an asshole, but somehow a nice guy. Yeah, yeah, that's the problem. That's kind of what I mean. Like, it only really characters like I feel like logically it doesn't work out too well, but just has to roll with the writing. I think people just like his charisma, man. I don't know if the events people care as much about. I mean, the only time I even remember people talking about what Iskandar actually does is the Gilgamesh fight, where he gets fucked. I mean, I think people just like his charisma. That's the only thing I remember about him. I said I don't remember all that. I need to rewatch this, dude. We should rewatch this shit, boys. Just so we can fucking pass shit on. Mosan. My boy likes the Mosan. Mordred's good, dude. I like the look. I mean, she's another gender-bended one. But I always like that personality. I don't know how it is compared to the actual Mordred, but it's a fun little character. Not my favorite, but I threw some tickets at it, dude. I threw some courts at it. I might roll on Mosan's surfboard and F-Go. I want to watch F-Zero. F-Zero. I want to watch Fate Zero instead of fucking finishing this, man.
その日に戦士になれば最高の栄誉を約束されるが、誰よりも早く命を落とすとも言われる。
Mosan.
なのに少年は恐れず、何の戸惑いもなく王に、今すぐ武者立ちがしたいと告げるのです。
Yeah, Mordred was like the best part of Apocrypha. I'm trying to remember anybody else who was good. Let's go, Rabbit Baby. Yeah, I want to watch it. I should. Soon. It's one of those things, I have so many things I've never watched before. I feel like I should do those things, but I just can't help myself, man. I might do a guilty pleasure Fate Zero watch. I need to finish this game, though.
王に理由を問われても一切答えず、とにかく戦士になりたいの一点張り。そうして成人の儀を進めていくのですが、少年には
The
占いに
boys.
対する希望も不安も全くないのです。
Is there anybody else who is even cool other than Mordred and her master? In Apocrypha?
占いなどどうでもよく、戦士になる喜びだけで満ちていて、戦士になろうとした理由がいつの間にか正直。
I didn't really like Jean much. Yeah, I didn't like Mama very much. I mean, I know. Fucking bad. I know that people do like her. But she's like, I don't know. It's like, it's not that I don't like the pure types. But like those main character kind of pure types, I feel like are so inconsistent sometimes. Like how like flexible she was with her beliefs and the rules and shit. And the love thing didn't feel right with Siegfried. It was just like weird. But I mean, she's not like that. I like her fights with the flag, staff, spear thing. But I didn't like her in Apocrypha. Sean Alter was better in Fate Go, man. Elfgo with the Flying Fortress? Oh yeah, she was alright. I don't really remember her chemistry with Priest Emia very much. I remember it being atrocious, but I mean that whole anime is atrocious, so... Sieg was fucked. I didn't like Sieg at all. That was so... And he was such the... He's so fucking... I mean, Siegfried, the actual hero, seemed okay, but like Sieg just seemed like... So fucking lame, dude. He was just that pure, stock, boring MC. Where he's always got to do all the right things. I think the Flying Fortress bitch was Guardian. Or she had at least like a wrap around one of her foot. Maybe not, I don't know actually. But God, Sieg was just like, he's gotta save all the guys, and then he's like kind of the dense romance dude, and he's really boring, and just like, you got an excuse, yeah. I don't know. He was just really dry. I mean, yeah, he's a monkey, so he's supposed to be boring, but it's like, he just felt like such an asshole character that I never cared enough about him in the first place. That's the thing, is if you never make me care about a character, I don't care what they do after that. I've never, like, attached myself. I've never given a shit about it, you know? Like, okay, he does some dumb fight scenes. Like, who fucking cares? Like, Jesus, do you guys remember that fight scene where the world... I don't know if it was good or bad. I think it was with Arjuna versus somebody. It looks like the fucking anime... I couldn't tell if the animation quality was trying to be abstract. Oh god, Lawson, dude, the hack, man. I can't remember. I don't know if the art was trying to be abstract or what, but it just started getting all like crazy and the worlds are exploding and shit. I'm like, are they just trying to make this like artsy and larger than life, or is this just poorly animated? Like it had like lots of frames of animation, but it all looked kind of like shit. I think it was one that people said was like really good, but I couldn't. I felt like really mixed about it, dude. The Mob 100, dude. Okay. Like, cause I couldn't tell like what was I supposed to think? I was like, yeah, some of it, like it's not as, I feel maybe if everything was more consistent between all the episodes, it would have been fine. But like, yeah, it was flashy and crazy, but like it also was undetailed as fuck compared to the rest, and the rest was pretty shit. It was the priest copycat. Fucking hated that dude. Mason Asukesu to fight Amakusa is on the right. Amakusa did nothing worth to be hated though. Did somebody say? I haven't even talked about Amakusa yet. I was talking about just the animation. Or you just mean in general? I mean, I didn't have a problem with Amakusa's goals. They just made him. Wait, he didn't even kill anybody, did he? What did he do wrong? I mean, didn't he want to like law fag the world? I can't remember exactly. It was so fucked that I don't remember what he wanted. Make everyone immortal. It was some weird twisted, like they're trying to make him seem like he wasn't right because he was like removing will or something. I don't remember even what his goals were. I just remember I didn't care about them. He didn't even seem like an evil dude. I think they were trying to make him like the bad kind of bad guy you can like understand or something. But it was like so poorly written I couldn't even I didn't feel much. I'll be real, but I just watched it for the fights and the dumb bullshit, and even that was kind of whatever. Oh, and the Jack the Ripper part lasted way too fucking long.
栄光か短命かどちらに重きを置いたのかを知りたいと、さて聞いた限りではそのどちらでもないように思えたが
どちらでもない少年は予言を聞いて戦士になろうと決意した。
Oh man, I wish I was there for some of the Apocrypha chats. I watched that like sometimes weekly, it was like bi-weekly. I should have like read what people talked about it. Or we talked about it a little in Discord. I don't think I could rewatch that even just as like a shit on it type of thing.
少年は最初からその予言を知っていたのだ。きっと自分はそういう風に生きると、そんな確信が生まれた時からあったからこそ、ドルイドの予言に従ったのだ。
A priest copycat, dude. I don't remember. Is that the priest? Are we talking about Amakusa? Am I retarded? Oh, I thought he meant a priest who copied like people's stuff. I was like, I don't remember anybody like that. You mean like the based priest? Yeah, Amakusa. I was like, the only priest I can remember is Amakusa, but he didn't copy anybody's abilities. No, Guardian said earlier. Or you just reread it in a different way, like the priest copycat hated do like a priest who copies people's shit, not a copy of the priest. You know? You know what I'm trying to say? I read it wrong. I thought he was talking about a totally different character. I was like, I don't even remember any other priest than Amakusa. I thought we just never answered what Guardian said. I know who Amakusa is. I just thought he was talking about a different character. It's because the way I read the sentence. Or maybe you're calling out Guardian, I don't remember. But
昔話の少年とあなたはどこか似ているのかもしれませんね。
Legendary time.
失敬な。なんだ、異論があるとでも？
いえ、今のは失言でした。私が言いたいのは生き方の話です。少年に確信があったように、あなたも人生に確信を持っている。
ほう、確信とはどんな？
誰も必要としていないところ。あなたには本当は私の手を借りなくてもいいのです。
どうした？考え事か？まったく悩み事が多い。
So what on the horizon of Fate should actually look like it has potential? I mean, Fate Strange seems alright, from what I've heard. I don't know if the prototype shit is. Fuck. Can the base priest get any more base, man? The fucking human weapon girl, man. Warming her heart, man.
あいにく凡人なもので、私はあなたのように自信を持って時に生きて。
Okay, so far, it seemed like it had potential, but maybe I was just judging it surface. Some of the servants and shit. Oh, could it? I just want another VN or anime or something that isn't shit.
生きているのが苦しいのではない。
I mean, it'd be cool if they could do like a game with the same feel as this kind of shit, but
君は呼吸をするのが厳しいのだ。
most of the games are probably too shonen happy mode. Case files is okay, but not that spicy. Looks like shit, yeah. I'll play extra, but I don't know
その
about.
厳しさは容易には取り除けない。自分がわからないのなら世界を知って
It's a pain because so much fucking fake O shits from like Excel or like Extra or CCC and shit. I'm just like, I don't know any of it. Prismilia seems like a joke. I mean, shitty Tome. I mean, Carnival Phantasm's good, but that's like old. That's like a joke thing about the Nasuverse. So.
バゼットフラガンマクレミッツ。自身がこの世界に不要だと思うのならば、
Well,
お前はお前を
maybe
許すため
Strange
に
will be alright.
多くの世界を巡らねばならない。
Yeah, Witch in the Holy Night, I'm legit interested in. Especially got a translation. Yeah, Tsukihime remake would be awesome.
あなたは渡った？
Nothing else going on? Okay. Bro, the Dissidia fake. Yahoo?
いや、まだ途中だ。若い頃に躍起になったが、何年か前に大きな事件があってね、それ以来己を許す必要はなくなった。
それであなたは何を許そうとしたの？
生まれつきの悪癖だよ。私はどうも物事を愛することができなくてね、人並みの道徳が欠如している。
それは解決しなくてよく。
ああ、人並みに愛情は持てずとも物事を美しいと感じることはできる。我ながら間の抜けた話だ。そんなことにさえ若い私は気づかなかった。
では今はもう迷いはないと。
Don't care about the characters? Okay.
そうだな。今は
And Ilya throws away the atmosphere of normal fate, right?
私という人間を容認したわけを知りた
I
い。
don't know how strange Fakes is. I mean, the fact that this shit is even... I mean, I guess Ilya's got an anime, but... I guess Strange Fake would be fine if you just read it.
私にもし
Give me another VN.
自分の
Give
人
me
生
another
があ
VN
るの
anime.
なら
That's why I want the Witch in the Holy Night, man.
残るすべての時間を答えを得るために使おうと思っている。
けどあなたの疑問に答えられる人はいないのでしょう。
Oh, does it? Fuck. Wish the anime wasn't full of dumb shit. Cause I just watched the anime and I'm still considering it. But I just don't know if it's worth it with like a lolly lesbian sex scene every other fucking episode. Like if it's just the exact same shit but with some fucking sex tacked on, it's fine. But if it's like they don't even have the same shit with sex tacked on. Punish Shira segment with the movie from Prisma. Oh really? UFO Table does the animation, right? but it's not the usual stuff.
まだ答えを出せるものは生まれていない。いつかその機会が訪れるといいのだが。
意外ですね。あなたにもまだ悩みがあったとは。私も少し自信がつきました。
Other studio? Okay. I don't know who I was thinking of. Somebody said that if a table's cashing in on some series, I don't know what it was. No cure, but that's, you know, I'm still reading it, but it's tilted, right?
それは結構。人生の先輩として役に立ったのなら幸いだ。
では先に眠ります。時間になったら起こしてください。
承知している。敵地だからな。あまり夢を見ないことだ。
Angry man.